You're gay.
4-year-olds when they get inside from playing.
TikTok. Thank you. We're gonna make this I don't even know what you call it. The tortilla tri-food shit. That shit. We're gonna do 3 versions. I don't know what's up with the 3s lately, but 3 versions. First, what you gotta do, get your eggs. I say 2 eggs. Add salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika. So after you season your eggs, dice your onion.
No nigga, you can send your best man, you gon' lose your best hitter. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That's how I step on nigga.
After you dice your onions, grab your hash browns, wash them, peel them, and then shred them.
I gotta ask you a question.
What?
You see that shit? You ain't hear that shit?
What, that noise?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I almost died, nigga. You know what I mean? That purple nigga has to go jump a nigga, bro. You're fucking loot, nigga.
And the dog was there.
Make sure you strain your hash browns so remove all the water. You want it to be dry as possible, alright? You can use your strainer, you can use your fine mesh, whatever that fuck. Use something to strain that shit, feel me? In a bowl, season them, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and olive oil. Toss them in the bowl, grab a skillet, put a little, feel me? A little shape to form the hash brown. Cook both sides, brown both sides, and then put it aside. Cook your onions. Now, with the egg, try to coat all of the sides with it, and then once you have a little cooked layer, throw the tortilla on top, flip it. You see the skills? Subscribe for that. Cut the middle of it. Not fully middle, just in the middle, cut down. You add cheese first, then break up your hash browns. One fold, other fold, third fold. Simple. There is your breakfast crunch wrap. You see it? Breakfast, hash browns, eggs, onions, and cheese. Simple shit. Do whatever you want. I'm doing this.
Nigga, I'm high. Listen. I'ma fuck with you. I ain't y'all. Alright, bro. I'm gonna be
Oh, yeah, you
you
up?
know what I'm saying? Give me the book. Fuck with you. Alright, y'all.
Second part, we got a Crunch Wrap Supreme. Something better than Taco Bell, I guess. First, what you gotta do is like the video. I know you niggas didn't even do that yet. Go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? Half a cup of rice. I'll rinse my rice off. Cause you know, you have rice that is like a year old standing on top of your fridge or whatever you have it, feel me? Rinse that shit. No matter how long it is, that shit is sitting in the same spot, sticking up. You never know what could have hit in there and shit. So rinse it, put it in the pot, add a cup and a half of tap water, or regular water, or filtered water. What I have right here is that, feel me? If you don't know what that is, put y'all on real quick. Caldo de pollo. I used it in my pupusas video. Go check that out. Basically what it is, it's a diced up cube full of ingredients I do not know of, but it's a smaller version of chicken stock. Break that in half, add 1/2 and with the rice, teaspoon of allspice. We're gonna let that cook for about 10 to 15 minutes, right? Let it sit, make sure you stir occasionally for me, the regular deal. Also add salt to the water, don't forget about that. Grab a cutting board, we got tomatoes and onions. Dice up the tomatoes, dice up the onions, simple enough. In that bowl, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, lemon juice, and olive oil. Now, for the last thing is our chicken. Get our marinade ready. We have tenders over here. I only did 3 pieces because I'm serving 1 person. Cube them, put them in a bowl. In the bowl, salt, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, Italian seasoning, and Cajun. That's what's in the spice mix that I just put in. Feel me? On top of the spice mix, we're gonna add soy sauce, lemon juice, honey, and olive oil. Mix those all together, store it in the fridge, and let it marinate until the rice is almost done. With that being said about the rice, it should look like this when it's cooked. Feel me? It should not be grainy to taste, or it should not be mushy. Grab your marinated chicken, cook them. Simple. Medium to high heat, oil in the pan first. Cook one side until it's brown. flip, cook the other side. But technique is, once you flip your chicken, put it on a little lower heat. Chances are it's just gonna sear it in the middle. It's a little raw for me, so we want that nice cook to heat up cook the whole chicken. That's a nice cook to cook, nice heat to cook up the chicken. Not too low, or like on a medium low, like if you have numbers on your shit, like 4. Once your chicken is cooked, time to form the crunch wrap. Tortilla on the bowl, that's about 1 inch I think. Slice the middle, put your rice first. Make sure it's flat. Right? You want flat layers. And your chicken, make sure no chicken is overlapping or standing up. You want everything to be flat, all right? And then your pico de gallo, sort of. Once you form the layers, start folding them in and in. You should do it like this. I don't know how to explain that. If you don't know how to do that, then go back to school. So once you fold, I forgot to put the cheese. Go back to school. Unravel it, put a layer of cheese everywhere. Then grab it again. With that pan you cook the chicken in, you better not have thrown that out. Leave that in there with all the juices and stuff, right? That's gonna be our fat to crisp up the tortilla. It's medium heat, medium to low heat. Put the tortilla on the pan. Cook on both sides until it gets brown and even. Guess what? Look at this cross section. That shit looks fire. Tell me not. You see it? I ain't gotta say no more. Just try this out real quick. Alright, last course. Looking at this? Don't worry about it. We have strawberries, we have kiwis, we have bananas. I have about half a cup of each portion. Strawberry, banana, and kiwi. Save half of those for the sauce. Use the other half for the slices. So slice your strawberries. Make sure you remove the top. Slice your strawberries down the middle, put it in a bowl. Same with the kiwi. Peel them, slice them, put it in a bowl. With the kiwi, it was 3 kiwis. I used 1 for the inside part, right? Then for the banana, 3 bananas. I used 1 for the inside part. So each fruit in the bowl, add lemon juice, leave it in the fridge. Now, that's done. For your sauce, those other halves that we saved, slice them up the same way, but then rough chop them. Just get them smaller pieces so they'll be easier to cook with. So once you've done that, grab a pot, all of them in the pot. 2 ounces of sugar, I believe. Then water. Added. Personally, that's just it. But personally, I added cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla. Also, honey. It's up to you, but if you want to know, right? Cinnamon, about 2 teaspoons. Nutmeg and vanilla extract, about 1 teaspoon, right? Same with the honey. What we're looking for, right? We don't want to boil the fruits. We want the water to be evenly level, but also the fruits to be mush. So we're letting the fruits cook, but we're adding water to help not brown the fruits. We don't want to burn the fruits, so the water just gives us a little extra help. So if your fruits seem a little dry, just add a little water to it, not too much, just a little, right? Keep on doing this, keep on cooking your fruits until you get this consistency. You want our sauce to look like this, the starting version of it, you feel me? So once it comes to that point, grab a strainer and a nice saute pan. Pour everything on top. You should have your pan that the sauce is going onto on medium heat, right? We're gonna reduce the sauce. It's not thick enough. So what we do, actually we taste it first, see if it needs salt, sugar, or more of our spice blend. We're gonna reduce it, just leave it on the heat, let it cook down. Once you see it a little reduce, and it gets thick like this, you see how thick it is? We're gonna move on to our crepe. Flour, cup of flour in a bowl, 2 eggs, a little pinch of salt. That's it. Whip all those together, and then little by little, add the milk. So milk, whip, milk, whisk, milk, mix, until you get this consistency. Now, if you about it, if you're feeling spicy, add this little brandy I'm talking about. Brandy apple, just put a little in there. Mix it up, let it get this consistency. You see how light it is? You see how when it drops down back into the bowl, it doesn't create a layer? You want that. So in the pan, add butter, medium to low heat. Please know high heat. Just like how you make pancakes, but extra thick. Pour it onto the pan, spread it out. Don't pour too much because you don't want a thick layer. Just pour a little bit, spread it out, and then let that sit on there. Let one side get brown, flip it, let the other side get brown. Then take it off, put it on your cutting board. Remember those fruits that we sliced earlier? Take those back out of the fridge. Cut it down the middle, strawberry on one side, kiwi on the top, banana on the last side. With those folds, you see how cute it looked already? Then with that sauce that we had, layer the sauce on top. Finally, sprinkle powdered sugar. You see it, that should look good. Take me and grandma home. You see it, dessert, the 3rd course. Let's try this out real quick.